name is Vaida, and I'm the second year student of International Project Management Program. Professionally, I work as a Scrum Master, and here we have lecturer Skirmantas Gricius, who is the lecturer of course Agile Project Management.
Hi Vaida, hi everyone. Really a pleasure to be here today.
Great, we are happy to have you here. And today we're going to dive deeper into this program, International Project Management Program, which is a master's program in Vilnius University Business School. And you will hear a lot of our experiences as a lecturer and a student of this program. We will also share how practical these studies are and what can you get from them. And to start with, before I ask anything of our lecturer, I would like to briefly share why I chose this program myself. So I was already working as a Scrum Master a bit and had some experience previously in project management. But first of all, I found that I really want to have some kind of academic community together with me, and I felt like this international community of business school is really good. For that, also, of course, I wanted to gain some additional knowledge, maybe more theoretical knowledge, besides my practical work experience. And of course, very important that these studies in mindsets are very flexible, so that you can often have the lectures. Usually they are from Thursday, Friday to Saturday, and they are during the after work hours, so it's very easy to kind of work through your schedule and work and personal life, and you always work on one course only, so you can focus particularly on one. And okay, so I talked a bit about how flexible these studies are, why I wanted to go into them, but what would you add besides, more theoretical knowledge maybe? What would a student who just finished BA, like bachelor's, would gain from these studies, but also maybe people like me who already are working in the field?
So I think there are several things, right? When we talk in general what education can bring to you, I think one of the things are that you mentioned, that theoretical, knowledge, which is nowadays it's really easy to get, right? You can get it basically everywhere, right? But what I think, what is different is that network and mindset that you build within those studies. So I think it doesn't matter, either you just finished your bachelor and you just want to explore project management and to deep dive into understand the theoretical part, but also connect to the people that are already working in this field, but they are actually looking forward in deep diving their knowledge, shaping the mindset differently, because I think studies within the group, and by the way, our studies are very practical, as you already know, right? We do a lot of exercises, a lot of practical examples and case studies, and it's live, right? So it's not just, read that and do that. So I think it actually brings you, I think mindset is the key thing, because mindset is something that you cannot get easily, and it's something that requires some development. And I think if you're, let's say, already a working person, sometimes we are a bit stuck in our own knowledge and in our own experience. When you join the study program, when you join other people from different companies, different level of, depth and knowledge and experience, that gives you a different perspective. And that actually helps you to mature yourself theoretically, because even though you are working, there are so many students when they tell me, I actually was doing that, I just didn't know what's the name, and I didn't know if I'm doing it correctly, right? So even validating that is a piece of, that whole pie of benefits that you can get. So I think the knowledge, the experience, network, and mindset that combines all of those.
So thank you so much, Skirmantas, for summarizing how practical this study program is. And moving on specifically to your course. So my experience was great in Agile project management course because, first of all, what I remember so clearly that you invited guests, working professionals from different fields that would share their experiences, and we could be doing Q&As and learning from them as well. Also, what I really enjoyed that you would encourage us to discuss a lot and just rather than teaching some kind of theory as it is, you would encourage us to question, actually, is this true, is it applicable? And that's, I think, what the Agile world is about, and as I'm working in it. So could you please tell us more? Why is it so great?
Awesome, because it's really a pleasure to hear this kind of feedback. And I think Agile in general is one of the ways to run project management, and it's a crucial one, right? A lot of organizations went through transformation, becoming this Agile organizations. And I think there is one more unique thing for Agile, subject. It's not only tools and the way of working, it's actually mindset, having that agility in your daily life. So for me, I think when I was thinking how to deliver this course and how to create it, for me, the main thing was actually how I could show the mindset that you need, in Agile environment, in Agile project management. So it's a really, really combination of practical exercises, how we could experience being flexible within the groups. And, Agile is all about the teams. And teams working very closely, with each other. And I think for me, the main goal was that I want the subject to be actually a group exercise. I don't want individual work. I actually want group exercising, and I want to see how they are stretching and how they are growing. So while still trying to understand how to use Agile, what is Agile, what's the process there, and also work on some of the challenges that Agile also brings, to project management environment and to some projects as well. So just really kind of trying to create this critical thinking and not being afraid to challenge, because each way of working has its own advantages and disadvantages. It's more my goal was to be smart about it, to be aware about those differences, and then to utilize that in your work environment. So for me, it was really how to combine practical approach, technicalities, theory, and then the way of thinking. And my main goal was that the people after this course, they would become a bit more agile compared to how they came to this course.
Good. Great. Thank you for sharing. So it's not only about mindset and learning what Agile is, but also very much hands-on learning that I really got from this course as well. And okay, we could move on to the next question. And I would like to hear from you. How do you think this study program helps to prepare this professional to work in a very dynamic, culturally diverse world of project management right now? Could you share any thoughts?
That's actually a great question and not that easy to answer, because I think this course brings a lot of things except routine. If you're looking for routine and regular kind of teaching, it's probably not, for you. But I think if you are looking for flexibility, dynamics, and, learning in different ways, because each lecturer, each professor, we all have our own ways. And this diversity is really encouraged here. And I think this is exactly what makes this, course really great. That diversity of experts, that diversity of subjects within this program. Probably I could talk for hours about it, but I think for me, the key thing, the unique piece in here is like that diversity of experts that are in this program, and also the different ways of teaching. I think that's just unique, that's different. And it's like, it's a different relationship. You know what I mean? It's not kind of, I teach, you listen. It's more like, I share, you challenge, I challenge you back till we find actually the common ground and we agree on something. And we all kind of getting out as winners because you learned, I learned, and we actually exchange. And I think what's another thing is good in this program, that global element, because there are a lot of students coming from different countries actually to study. And I think understanding different landscapes, because project management is usually about multicultural teams in big organizations, right? And I think starting to explore that in your studies, where the risk is really low, to fail or to do some kind of, damage within the team, that's amazing. That's the place for you to experiment. So I think in this course is actually giving that, this program.
Exactly, I couldn't agree more, and thanks for sharing this as well. That, of course, I did some research before talking to you, that the demand for project managers is growing immensely, and like in a few years we're going to have millions and millions of free spots of great professionals who could bring more of the leadership skills, communication skills, and not, as we just talked, simple theoretical knowledge into project management field. And yes, I think we could move on. And great, we got some theory in, we got some practice in, we worked in different ways, we learned from our lecturers, professors, we learned from each other as students. And sometimes it's could be kind of difficult to find the first job in the industry, but certifications usually come in handy. So what's your opinion on this?
That's usually like there are two sides, on to be with certification or not to be, right? And I think some organizations really ask for certification, and usually it gives you advantage in the market. There are different certifications in different markets that are a bit more appreciated, less appreciated. But I think overall, what certification shows, right? It shows that person has the right knowledge and has the right understanding how things should work, and basically is equipped with tools, that he or she or they can easily use. So I think this is this would be my answer on certification, because I feel certification also shows your dedication to this profession as well, because it's constantly changing and you need to keep up with the, all the trends and everything. And usually certifications incorporates into their, prep for work. And but again, it's probably each person's, call to be certificated or not to be. But I think my honest advice is that to go this path, it brings you advantage. It doesn't mean that you are amazing project management. Let's not have this illusion. We still need to be realistic. It's all about the practice. But what it gives you, the right processes, right approach, right tools. You can do without it, but it definitely helps you.
Yeah, and why I asked about this, so a great benefit that we haven't yet talked about of this IPM International Project Management Master's Program is that it helps you prepare for D-level IPMA certification. And as far as I know, IPMA certification for project managers, especially in Europe, is in very high demand. It's like one of the most popular certifications in this area that we are working in. geographical area, I mean. Yeah, do you have anything to add to it?
No, I really think that's the key. It's great actually that the program itself is preparing you for that, because you save time.
Yeah.
You really save time. So I think this is crucial, like nowadays. You don't want to study additionally, right, just to prepare for certification. It's better, like to do it together while you still can explore through the practice as well.
Yes, and the certification guidelines are very focusing not only on these kind of scope management, budget management, time management in projects, but very much as well in the perspective of people management and how important is communication, risk management and project management, how much of a leader you have to be, so you can really focus on that part as well and learn about how to work with people and how to bring them all together to work for one aim.
It's a great bonus. I think it's really a bonus that university gives to you.
Great. Thank you so much. We're coming to the end of this conversation. And is there anything you'd like to say, a few words to encourage forthcoming students?
So many things that I would wish. But I think one of the main things that I would wish is to be brave to explore and fail. Be brave just to try it and to see actually how it fits you. And avoid constraints in your head and try to find your own path. And if it's project management, I think this course could help you to understand this profession better if you are a newbie to it, but also will help you to deepen your understanding within project management and build a great network. Because network, as probably you all know, is one of the main things right now in order actually to be successful.
Yeah, I could only add to that what you said, that yes, it at first may not be very comfortable to already dive deep into the hands-on learning, work with different people you may not know well, but this actually helps growing so much more than just sitting and listening to a lecturer telling you some theoretical, right, things. So at first, yes, it might be kind of uncomfortable, but then you can become more flexible in general in life and in studies and at work later on.
Project management is so universal that you can apply in so many different careers that you choose. It's not something that means that's it. Either you're a project manager or, nothing at all. It's actually wrong. Project management is a foundation, management skill that you can apply basically everywhere on different levels. The scale might be different, but application still be there.
And from my side, I would just like to encourage all future students to build this home of entrepreneurship at Vilnius University Business School together. So thank you so much, Skirmantas, for being here, for sharing your experience, encouraging forthcoming students, future students to be brave. And thank you so much for listening in.
Thank you, Vaida. See you.